extra time.
Yeah, I've been talking to him a little bit. He's been training in his room and yeah, obviously I guess fizzing to get out of the room, see his family, freshen up before he comes over to the UK. So no doubt he'll be looking forward to joining the group and being ready for what's a very important time for us. Yeah, we're pretty lucky obviously as a group. A lot of us are staying in that area right now, which is pretty cool. The support network that we've got as a group is quite nice. There's a lot of time we spend away from home, especially it gets quite tough. I think some of those boys are on the road for 8 months of the year away from family and loved ones. So we're pretty lucky that we've got a group of friends around that everyone's there to support each other, which is a nice thing about it. We like a family when we go away from on tour and also at home. So it's something that's been pretty good for us. Yeah, don't really want to look too much at it right now. I think once we get to training and sort of see what unfolds the next little while, so many things are weather dependent, how much bowling you get outdoors and training wise as well. UK can be quite strange with weather sometimes. You can get a bit of rain and it can halter your training and stuff, but everyone's been professional enough and been around there long enough that the guys who've toured there before know what they need to do to get ready. Quick turnaround sometimes is good and sometimes better. You sort of get into a bit of a rhythm and can keep going with it. So it's just, I guess, summing up everything that's in front of you, not think too far ahead. Last time we played, I guess obviously Australia and England, 5 test matches in a short period of time, and all the bowlers got through that pretty good too. So everyone's fresh, everyone's played a bit of cricket, had a little bit of a break now, and they had 2 really good camps in Lincoln. So fit and ready to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed it stays that way, but I'm pretty confident everyone will be ready to go.
Currency at weight?
Yeah, it's been quite nice. It's obviously got different characteristics to a kookaburra, and yeah, the way we've been training with it the last little while is something we didn't really have always in the past. Being able to have the facilities and having a marquee up and getting, I guess, a number of trainings in with that before going to England. Tours in the past, you sometimes rock up there and you've only got a couple of trainings and maybe one head out with a duke ball before you hit the first test, and that sometimes can find yourself a little bit behind. But having had those little bit of trainings and leading into it, it's been quite beneficial just because it's a little bit different and obviously adapting to it. So it's quite nice. It's been really good preparation leading into it. Everybody's excited bowling with it. Sometimes you've got to just obviously control that because there's that high expectation of the ball doing a lot of moving around, but sometimes you can get there and it can be quite flat and slow as well. So the nice thing about it is we've got a wealth of experience and guys have been there before, so we can feed off it of each other and bounce ideas off each other as well. Everybody's played either good stints of county cricket or either playing for New Zealand as well. So that's the exciting part of this group at the moment. Mate, yeah, I've done it way less than everyone else, so I think I'll be the one trying to ask a few questions. I'm doing a bit of study at the moment, so I've got the laptop packed in, I've got the iPad for us for a bit of Netflix and stuff, and I've got a putter in there to work on my putting game in the room too, so I think I'll be doing heaps of that at the same time as well.
What are you studying?
Doing a bit of real estate at the moment. Myself, my wife is looking to following, maybe try and see what the real estate industry has got in for us, and see if that's something we might think to do after cricket, just to have a bit of a backup and think about things after cricket is always quite nice. Awesome.
Did you tour England last time in 2015?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Did you play though?
No, I didn't. I played in 2013, I think it was. Yeah. The other one I sat on the side and watching the boys, which was a pretty exciting series. Obviously, turning into a 1-all series.
Yeah, I guess your team placing the team's a bit different to what it was back on those for England.
Definitely. The nice thing is that I guess those nerves and the unknowns is away. I've played Lords a couple of times now. I've played 1 test there in 2013 and then played a couple of county games obviously there too. So it's nice to get there and things feel familiar. Sometimes you can get there and get a little bit starstruck of the whole experience and everything because you obviously grow up as a kid wanting to be there and all those sort of things. So yeah, I guess the nice thing is having been there, having played all those grounds, having been obviously around those sort of, I guess, conditions, it's quite nice to be able to go out there, hit the ground running, knowing what you can expect and a few bits and pieces like that. Wouldn't say your place ever cemented in the team. We've got a great group of players at the moment and a healthy crop of fast bowlers. It's a horses for courses thing, and if it's called up on and hopefully the chance comes my way, obviously to do the best of my ability like I've been doing for for a while now for New Zealand. So fingers crossed, yep, get the nod, do the job, and hopefully we can be successful on the day. Yeah, first time in my career where I've had 10 weeks sitting aside. It was quite frustrating, to be fair. Yeah, didn't know what to do with myself at that stage, but yeah, it sort of has its pros and cons with it. I feel really fresh, which is quite nice. I think it's quite beneficial to have that 4 rounds of Plunket Shield at the back end of the season to get some loading under me as well, and play some game, get some game time, which is pretty good. And then there's camps in Lincoln. We're pretty lucky that Christchurch turned on some unbelievable weather for us, and we're allowed to train outdoors and not just in the marquee, which is extremely good. The wickets were awesome, and facilities were great. So had pretty good training under the belt. Hopefully the weather is on our side when we get to England and train well over there and accordingly. Try not to think about it too much. Yeah, it's a different world at the moment. Travelling is different. We've seen from numerous guys who've been on the IPL and that, you know, it's got its toll in different ways. So it's tough. Guys spend a lot of time away from home. So the nice thing is we're a close group, we're a close knit unit. We support each other really well on and off the field, and I'm pretty sure that we'll keep doing that. We'll find ways of keeping ourselves busy with things, I know that for sure. Everyone always seems to pop up with a few ideas, and I think there'll be plenty of guys lining up with a chip and a putter in the hallways, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll make the most of it. But yeah, extremely exciting month ahead for us, which is obviously, I guess, personally for me, most exciting time of your career, being able to play 2 test matches against England in England, and then with a World Test Championship final is definitely the cream on the top. So yeah, exciting time ahead. Just take it day by day, everything as it comes, and yeah, hopefully be successful over there and make everyone really proud. Oh, I hate me saying this, but Trent Boult and Mitchell Santner, those two are extremely good golfers, and it looks like it comes easy to them too. The other boys like myself is a couple of battlers in there, but no, we're fortunate and lucky enough to have some really good golfers in our team. Henry Nichols and Tom Latham is very handy of a club, and so is Tim Salvey as well. So there'll be some competitive games coming out there too, that's for sure. But looking forward to it. It's nice to be able to do something to refresh, break away from the game, I guess mentally clear yourself for the job at hand, and just nice to do something refreshing. We're not going to treat these 2 test matches against England just as warm-ups. I know for a fact we're going to try and go out there and pride ourselves away. We've been playing Test cricket and obviously want to win Test matches for New Zealand. So it's day by day. We'll start with an inter-squad warm-up match against each other, which I know will for a fact be highly competitive, and then lead into that first Test match at Lords, and then obviously take everything from there.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.